Everyone, I am super groggy. It's about 7:10, 7:15 in the morning. I brushed my teeth, I got ready, and I have my first yoga teachers training class today. I'm super excited. Yeah, it starts a new chapter in my life. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna try and vlog the entire process with you guys as much as I can. I'm doing it online because it was not feasible for me to do the 200-hour course at Rishikesh, but for the 300-hour course I'm definitely gonna go to Rishikesh, and that's also gonna give me some time to practice and everything and get better at it. It's probably the beginning of the rest of my life today, and I'm gonna vlog all of it's gonna be a 25-day process, so I'm gonna vlog the entire thing and keep you guys updated. The main problem with my apartment is there's literally no space to do anything. I'll have to figure some, and this tile is broken because it was loose. So I literally have to figure out where I want to work out. And I wish the other room was empty, but this is also not. So I have to figure something out here. So currently we have like two 1.5 hours, 1.5 hours classes. That's like 3 hours in a day. And in the morning we have the Hatha Yoga class, which starts at 7:30 a.m. and it's gonna last till 9. And in the evening, again at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., we have the Ashtanga Yoga class. I'm so grossly unprepared for all of it because I have literally no practice right now. I'm not flexible, nothing, but I want to do it just because I need a daily practice. I want to get into yoga. And also the best part is if you get a teacher's training certificate, you do not need another coach for the rest of your life. You know what you need to do. So you do not need someone else. You do not need to hire a personal trainer or something, or yoga trainer. So that's basically one of the reasons I want to improve my practice and get better at it, and I'll have ample amount of time to do that while doing the course and after the course for the rest of my life, even if I do not want to do it professionally, which I do want to do professionally, and even if I don't get the 300-hour certificate. So we'll see. If I do not know how I'm gonna feel by the end of the course, but I'm feeling hopeful, like it's a new beginning and I'm gonna start my journey as a yoga trainer. Like that's my entire goal. But if it doesn't happen, if I feel that that's not my path, then at least I can use it for my own yoga inner work.
Hatha Yoga. This is the oldest form of yoga. Hatha means in the older text we learn this like they are staying for the longer time. In some postures, they are staying in for the longer time. Exhale, Pantini. Try to straight your spine.
Um, so is it gonna get more difficult? Like, would I be able to continue doing that?
No, ma'am, it is difficult for everyone. Not for, it is difficult for everyone. When we started, it is difficult for us also.
Okay.
But after the
It
practicing these things, you can do easily. But your weight is little bit more, so you face difficulty. I give you the adjust. So much for joining.
I just finished my first class, and it was just Hatha Yoga class, which is which is supposed to be easier than Ashtanga. Ashtanga is the more difficult one, but boy, did it kick my ass. It was so hard because you had to like hold your positions for so long, and there was so much because I'm so not flexible right now, I could not hold a lot of the positions. I could not you know like I could not do what I could do even like in 2020. So I was feeling very discouraged. So in the end of the class, I was like, is it going to be very difficult for me to do it? Like, am I going to be able to complete the course? And he was like, ma'am, it's difficult for everyone, not just you. And obviously you are not going to be a yoga master by the end of the course. So you're going to take at least 6-7 months just for your own practice. You have to practice every single day, 1-2 hours. And then you're going to get fine. Like you will be able to do everything. So I felt very encouraged. The class was so nice. The instructor was very nice, like very patient. He gave a lot of modifications for me. So there was just another girl today. I don't know if there are more students this time, but there was just another girl in today's session. So yeah, that was it. I really enjoyed the course. I don't know where my tripod is, and I could not find it, so I could not like show you guys what was happening. I'm gonna try and find my tripod for the next class and see if I can fix it somewhere, and I'll show you some snippets of the class. But I looked like an absolute penguin trying to do all of the poses, but I'm super proud of myself for like taking this up, because I have wanted to do this for long, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna get better with time. Fingers crossed. I took a shower. I'm ready for my meditation class now. 5 to 6 is meditation and 6 to 7:30 is Ashtanga. So I'm ready, and I have my meditation class in 6 minutes, so I'll set up my laptop and everything.
I'm not that comfortable with e-reading online. I need...
Okay, so it was basically an introductory class on meditation and pranayam, and we did not really do anything. So we have been asked to read a bunch of stuff and like watch a bunch of videos, and we're gonna have these as like weekly classes where we go over everything we've learned. So it's basically a philosophy class that we'll go over every Monday, 5 to 6, and we'll talk about everything that we've learned, and we'll practice everything that we've learned on our own. Next is Ashtanga class, which I'm really scared about, but I finished my Ashtanga class and I pretty much cannot get up from the mat. I'm stuck here. You guys cannot see because I've had some time and there was savasana and everything, so my sweat has dried up. Believe me when I say this, I was dripping. I feel I did not check in with you guys since morning today. I had my Hatha yoga in the morning and I could not film any snippets of it because I am absolutely terrible at it right now. So I'm kind of embarrassed to film myself doing the yoga poses, and especially Hatha, because you have to hold the poses, and we are doing Pavan Muktasana series. So a lot of the positions, like you have to hold them, and I'm not very good at it. Like I don't feel like I'm doing it very well, so I was a bit self-conscious. But then after my Hatha yoga class, I had my breakfast, and then I had asked my boyfriend to drop me to Starbucks. He was going for his practice, so he dropped me at Starbucks. I really wanted coffee and I grabbed coffee, and after that I went to Decathlon. I picked up a few things that I needed for my practice, because I have like whatever the workout wear I have, they are like super tight and they're good for walks and gym, but definitely not very good for yoga when you have to do a lot of stretching and everything. And I feel like the bands roll down from my tummy, which is very uncomfortable. My phone keeps running out of space. Like as I was saying, you have to hold a lot of the positions, and those are very uncomfortable. So I'm not very adept at it right now, and I don't want to be filming, but I'll try and film some snippets from my evening Ashtanga class, which is so hard. And we're doing like the Ashtanga Sun Salutation A and B series, which is very, very difficult. At one point yesterday, I literally thought I was doing my Chaturanga, and then I had to do my upward facing dog and downward facing dog, and I thought I'm not gonna do it. Like this is it. I'm just gonna lay flat on my mat and I'm not gonna get up. It was so difficult, but yeah, today I also had to get my nails done, but I did not get any empty spots for my appointment. So I instead went and shopped a few things for my class, do my Ashtanga class today. I know it's going to be very difficult. I'm probably going to cry. There's going to be tears of blood rolling down. There was a bit of a damage. I got like some stuff for my practice. I got shorts, a t-shirt, a pair of socks, which I obviously don't need for practice, but for like when I'm going out for walks and stuff. This, I don't know why they gave a hanger with it, but yeah, the yoga sports bra, and then this kind of very loose stretchy 3/4 pant, which I feel would be very comfortable for my Ashtanga Vinyasa classes. I just woke up from a nap. It's time for my Ashtanga Vinyasa, and there's gonna be a storm coming. So I'm just worried that the power doesn't go off. It did go off for my morning hatha class for like 2 minutes. I hope the same doesn't happen now. I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna have this snack and then get ready for my class. Still on the mat, got done with my Ashtanga. Oh my god, it was so good. Today was please don't mind the shoes at the back. Today was a great class. I felt that apart from I had to skip a beat for the sun salutation B, like I could not complete all 6 of them. I did only 5. And I could not do one of the other poses where like you had to twist your body too much, and I felt like my boob and my stomach came in between, so I could not do it properly. But apart from that, it was a great session. I think I did pretty well if I compare myself from yesterday. I also got a cut on my foot somehow. I don't know how this happened, but this happened during the class. This is the whole Ashtanga Vinyasa sequence for anyone interested. This is my setup. I finished my hatha class that I could not record because, as usual, my phone ran out of space. But I'm gonna have this mango smoothie, and I'm gonna have a banana right now. Bottle fell. A banana right now for breakfast, and I'm so tired today. It was exhausting. Today was probably the toughest hatha yoga class. This is lactose free, which is great. My stomach won't get upset. I mean, I'm not a fan of yogurt. It's kind of crazy because, like, I mean, you wouldn't think that joining an intense yoga program like the RYT 200 would be a good decision when you are like not your fittest. I never really joined it with the intention that, oh my god, I'm gonna become like a master yogini right after I finish the course or like while at the course. But that's the thing, I joined with it with the expectation that I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna incorporate whatever I learn in my own personal life. And it's so far like it's been crazy intense. My body hurts in places that I did not even know it could hurt. But it has been the best decision I've ever made because I'm learning so much, I'm growing so much, and even when it comes to resilience, I'm becoming so much more resilient. So, wow, it's actually quite good. Not sweet at all. So that's nice. Yeah, like I'm becoming so much more resilient and everything, and this is like a thing for life. There's no way around it. And I feel so grateful while doing, especially my Ashtanga. Like I'm finding Hatha Yoga to be way more difficult. But when I'm doing Ashtanga, you're literally in the moment. You cannot think about anything else. Like I feel so grateful to be able to do this. And the teachers, they are so nice. They're so patient. They have modifications for so many things. So like even for a moment, do not think that so yeah, as I was saying, if you're on the plus side, do not for a moment think that you can't do this, because there's a modification for every single asana. So don't be scared at all if you are planning to take on this, if you're planning to get into your yoga journey. Don't be scared at all, and this would be the best time to do it because you would know how much your body is capable of. There are moments on the mat when I'm doing a downward dog and I'm doing like the upward dog and there's the chaturanga. I literally feel I'm gonna lay on the mat and not get up again because it's so strenuous. But at the same time, I feel so grateful and so relaxed after my session, and I know that you all are gonna feel that way because yoga is such a spiritual journey. It's about how much you can take, how much your body is capable of, and how much you have to work on it. So there are so many plus size women who are super flexible, and they are master yoginis, and it all becomes great with practice. And there are many ways, like you can take I think a lot of traditional yogis in India, they're against using blocks and these bells and everything, but honestly you are not supposed to force, like you're not supposed to put stress on your body while doing yoga. So yes, you're supposed to push yourself, but do not bend yourself and twist yourself in such a way that your spine suffers or some other part of your body suffers. I just finished my hatha practice and I literally feel dead. Time for today's Ashtanga Vinyasa class, day 4. My allergies have been flaring up since morning today and I do not know what to do. I'm a bit worried about that. I was sneezing throughout my morning class. So I'm a bit worried because Ashtanga is more intense. Class is about to start. We are waiting for an instructor to come online. Let's see how my pace is gonna be today.
Namaste. Come front of your mat, your hands on the pelvis, bend your knee and with the inhale and exhale, and jumping, open your leg. Roll the shoulder up and just look up, exhale, lengthen and forward and drag it through. And first of all, bend your knee with the inhale and exhale, moving the right back. Turn the left foot in, turn the right foot out. Exhale, Chaturanga. Unchain, Mukha. Side, exhale, Adho Mukha.
Day 6 of my Ashtanga Vinyasa class done. So, well, 6 days over and tomorrow is a rest day finally. Also, I wish somebody would have mentioned how much your skin improves when you're doing yoga. Like my friend on video call, she was saying that my skin is glowing. I did not believe her, but my skin is actually improving. I used to be so scared of filming myself without makeup or taking pictures without filter, but I'm actually happy with how my skin is right now.
Namaste. So we will continue the discussion on Panchkosha.
I've been trying and trying and trying, but my weight just won't go down despite there being significant changes in my body structure. She's made some rice, cut some cucumbers, there's aloo bangan. I wanted it like dry, but she made it gravy because I forgot to tell her to make it dry. There's dal, there's some karela and aloo. The weather is kind of brilliant today. I'm like really loving this show. This is so fun.
Please don't mind the Maggie in the fridge. They were like, I did not have a way to like secure this thing, and ants were like infesting in the whole thing. And I'm really liking this masala guava fruit juice, so I'm gonna have a little bit of that now.
I love it.
So there's a snack, I mean a dessert, craving something sweet.
Okay, so I just finished my philosophy class. It was an amazing session. There was nobody else, so it was just me and the teacher, and it was really great. I think we discussed about a lot of things. I also told him like I'm very interested in this field, so how do I go about it, and he was explaining me things. So I really enjoyed the class, and now it's Ashtanga. I think I somehow pulled some like nerve or something up. I think I pulled a muscle or something around my pelvic area, and it's hurting so much on my right side. So I don't know if I'm gonna do the Ashtanga class, or maybe I'm gonna ask the trainer to go a bit light on me. It has to be done, or if I want to skip it, I still have like 7 minutes to decide. I just finished my Ashtanga practice. I know I was like whining that I might not do it today. My body was hurting, but I still did it. I told the instructor that I have a little bit of pain on the right pelvic, and he was very nice and he showed me a lot of modifications, and I was the only one today for both the philosophy and the Ashtanga class, so I felt that I got all of the attention, and it was good because I learned a lot more, because like you learn a lot. This is how wet my t-shirt got during Ashtanga class.
Dinner, I made some spicy noodles with like paneer, cucumber, and my masala guava juice. And of course, I'll watch Home Shanti.
Hi, I'm checking back after a very long time. This week I've been all over the place. I got my periods, and then 2 days ago I had a severe bout of allergy attack. I was sneezing the entire day. The day before that I missed my classes altogether. The day I had my allergy attack, I took my morning class and I was sneezing throughout the class, and then by the evening I was like completely, I had taken to the bed. I could not do anything. My abs were hurting. I had sneezed so much, so I just rested that day. Yesterday I worked out. I did both my classes, which was really good. I could not film because as usual my phone had run out of space, but I finally got a 2 TB external hard disk drive, so I'm gonna transfer everything, and I'm hoping that I'll always have space for everything now, thankfully. Today was like quite a day. I did both my Hatha and Ashtanga session today, and I was very hungry by the time I started my Ashtanga class. And today we had to do like Swadhyaya like by ourselves. So our instructor did not, he was obviously guiding us when we kept forgetting, and all of us kept forgetting the sequence, but we had to do it all by ourselves. We had to time our breath and everything by ourselves, and then he taught us a few more steps in the end. Tomorrow is the last class of this week. I'm so excited. 2 weeks done and dusted. Yesterday I decided to rest because I was bleeding too much. Like, I think I woke up around 6:30, and by 9 I had changed like 3 pads. So I was bleeding way too much, and I thought by evening I'll be able to do the second class, but I was feeling so lethargic, so I just skipped the whole day. And today was Sunday, so I just rested. I ate way too much food, I feel, and I just finished watching Modern Love. By the last episode I was like in tears.
And then you can easily shift your body weight on it. And then try to lift and move your hands toward the ceiling and try to bend forward. And then from here, drop your both the legs toward the right, slowly drop towards the left, press the right slowly, bend the both of the knee, again. So 5, 4, 3, 2.
We finished the Ashtanga Vinyasa primary series today, all of the asanas, and we'll practice again tomorrow, and then the Ashtanga teaching classes will begin. We attempted Shishashana and everything as well today, so that was intense.
Slowly exhale. Come into Bhujangasana. Bring our hands towards the back. If you can hold your foot, very good. If not,
our student classes have also begun. So today one of our batchmates, she took the first half of the class. Tomorrow another one of them is going to take it, and on Wednesday it's going to be my turn to take the first half of the class. I'm a little nervous, a little excited, and I have immense pain like on my, like from my palm till my wrist, and I cannot like place my weight on my palm. It's hurting so bad. But and also I thought I'm done with my periods, but the moment I sat into Malasana, oh my god.
Also is the same as meditation.
Meditation is state of being aware. Meditation is not a practice.
And the second thing, today we are not going for the Ashtanga Vinyasa. Okay, today we are going for the restorative class. With the inhale, come up gently, open your eyes.
Today we did not have Ashtanga Vinyasa class. We had a restorative yoga class and it was so good. I feel so relaxed. Just what I wanted, just what my body needed. Because every inch and every joint and every bone of my body hurts. So it was so amazing. I feel so relaxed. Loved it. Even the philosophy session was great. We asked a lot of questions. I think we bombarded Mohitji with questions, but he was so patient and he answered all of them. And yes, the day's over. See, this is how my mat and everything looked after the restorative yoga session. Today I could not practice again. I thought this week I'm gonna be super regular, but my allergy attack came back today morning, and I just thought I'll take a rest day, because it's very difficult to be breathing through your nose when you're doing the asanas and your nose is blocked or either you're sneezing. So another day gone. But thankfully we have all of the recordings, so we can practice everything later on as well. So I wanted to take a minute here and talk to you guys. It's the 18th of May, Wednesday. Now we are on the last leg of our journey, and today I had my whole intention of waking up and doing my Hatha class, but I could not wake up because I slept at 5:30 in the morning and I did not have the energy to get up and sit for my class. And overall, ever since I started this whole yoga journey, I've been finding it very hard to sleep at night, because my body takes a long time to wind down after working out. Even if I'm going to gym or something, my energy levels really spike up, and then it takes a long time to fall back, and then for me to be able to sleep at night, unless I'm walking, because it's a low stress exercise and it does not affect my energy levels much. But yes, running, gymming, even yoga or HIIT workouts, it really spikes my energy levels and I can't sleep at night. So that's been a major problem ever since I started this whole thing. I just wanted to sit and chat with you guys, because I don't want you to think that it's been an easy journey. It's been very, very hard. I've been having a really hard time. Every part, every bone, every inch of my body hurts. My palm, my wrist has been hurting so much that I cannot place weight. I cannot even get on a tabletop position because it's hurting so much. So in no way it has been easy, and I'm really having a hard time coping now. I feel like I'm getting a bit demotivated, but of course I'm gonna end the course because I've invested my money in it and I have wanted it for so long. So even if it's hard, I'm gonna complete this course. But I just wanted to let you guys know that it's not easy, and if you want to get into it, I would suggest that first forming a routine, first getting into the flow, first doing some form of yoga for a while, going for runs, walks, get your body adjusted before jumping into this schedule, because it's intense. It's a beginner friendly course, but it is really intense, and it's only gonna get hard for the 300 hour, which I'm planning to do either end of the year or beginning of next year. So yeah, I just wanted to come here and chat and let you guys know. In 2 hours I have my anatomy class which I'm gonna attend, and then there's an Ashtanga class which I'm definitely gonna attend today, and we have 3 more days this week and 3 more days the next week.
So if you have 1 or 2 sessions in a week in which you are focusing on certain areas, that also can be a very...
Taught my first class today. I'm so excited. The instructor said that I have a very confident voice and command, so that worked. Thanks to years of theatre, I would reckon, because I was not confident at all, but I faked it. So fake it till you make it. And I'm having this tender coconut juice now. So yeah, great start to the day. First class done, and we have few more classes. Tomorrow we'll teach like the Hatha sun salutation, and then Ashtanga classes we have to teach, and Hatha the whole class we have to teach. So a lot coming up, and I'm very excited. Today I attended both my classes, Hatha and Ashtanga, and we did a bit of teaching in the morning Hatha class today as well. So there were two of us attending the class today morning, and both of us did 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar. We both like taught 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar each, which is basically in total 4 rounds for us of teaching, and altogether 8 rounds of Surya Namaskar. I know it's a bit confusing, so let me just explain how it is. So 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar means 1 round has 1 from the right side, 1 from the left side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 of us, 4 Surya Namaskar each person, which is like in total 8 rounds. When I started this class about like 3 weeks ago, I would have never imagined that I could do 8 Surya Namaskar rounds at a go, because it is difficult and you sweat buckets if you're someone who sweats. And even yesterday in our Ashtanga Vinyasa class, we did like 5 rounds of Sun Salutation A and 5 rounds of Sun Salutation B, which is like 10 rounds. And when I started, I could not go beyond 2 or 3 rounds. Like I would struggle. And yesterday also I struggled a bit. Like the Sun Salutation A is not that hard. So 5 rounds were done. Like only holding the downward dog pose is a bit hard. And the next one, the Sun Salutation B, is a bit hard. And I have a bit of like, my legs are a bit stiff. So like I cannot transition that smoothly. And I cannot do the jump backs as well yet. It will take a bit of practice, but I'm okay with that. So I was fine with like first 2 rounds on Sun Salutation B, and after that I was really struggling, but I completed all the 5 rounds. So like 5 rounds of Sun Salutation in the evening, and in the morning I think we did about 4 rounds of Sun Salutation. So in our Hatha class. So in no way would I be able to complete that even like 2 weeks ago, I guess. So I'm so thankful for my body, like how far I've come. Like today I filmed a video and I was looking like, I hated how I looked, and then I thought like, man, my body does so much for me. I might be like, I'm practically finishing, like it's just 4 classes to go, and and we have like a bit of theory exams that we have to give. And I'm practically finishing my 200-hour yoga teachers training course at my heaviest weight. I started my fitness journey 5 months ago, and I've only lost 2 kgs. So my body really holds on to weight. I've had inch loss, but absolutely zero. Like my scale has not gone down, which is why I am not making this journey about a number on the scale, because each one, our body holds on to weight differently, and a number on the scale is just a number on the scale. I want to look my best, feel my best, and that's what I'm focusing about. Like it's more about my mental health. I'll take a lot of time. See, the yoga teachers training course is just a basic course. If you are very well adept to everything, then you can start teaching immediately, but I'll take another good like 3-4 months of practice, regular practice, to be able to get into the field and start teaching. And I was craving Maggie today. After placing it on the plate, I realized how much is it. I cried in today's class. Like I literally went to child's pose and I had tears in my eyes, and I was legit crying because it was so hard. Today was our official last class. I have to be some kind of masochist to do this to myself. But after that, I feel so accomplished, and I thought I would be so tired that I wouldn't be able to move a muscle. But now I feel fine. And initially, I thought that I would skip today's evening class because I did not think that I would be able to handle it. But now I feel I can handle it. But that's the thing about doing the online course, that you have to be self-motivated, because no one else is going to come and motivate you. When you're doing it offline, then you have all your classmates doing it around the same time, so you cannot just like skip class and go off and have coffee and cake at a cafe or something, or like just chill at chill in your room, because people are gonna get to know that you're not doing anything unless you're really sick. That's a different issue. So when you're doing it offline, you have people, like you'll see everyone going and doing their classes, and then you'll feel left out, so you'll go for the classes because you're gonna be like, no, you have to keep your, like, hold yourself accountable. But here nobody's here to like push you, nobody's here to tell you that, oh, you have to attend the classes. There's no hard and fast rule as such, so you have to self motivate yourself, and that has always been my biggest struggle. So for me to be able to do it consistently every day, I'm so proud of myself. Like, old me would have been probably like shocked seeing this version of me. An hour or so before my Ashtanga class, there was a crazy thunderstorm here. The storm died down and it was just raining then, and the power was back. And I thought, well, let's not waste it. It's just one of our last classes. So I ended up attending the class, and it was great because I was the only one. And when you're the only one, you get like a lot of attention and you can do things at your own pace. So I did the whole series as much as I could at my own pace, because even the primary series has some intense poses which I cannot hold and cannot even attempt, a lot of them. So, and our instructor was doing his own practice, so we were both like practicing side by side, and he was helping me out in case I forgot the sequence or whatever. So yeah, it was pretty good. And then in the end of the class, and he also, so Monday I'll be taking my class, and in the end of the class he gave me pointers, and even in the beginning he gave me some pointers, and then he told me that my discipline is my greatest virtue. And I just feel so happy, because discipline is something that I've struggled with all my life, but whenever it came to acting, and now I'm seeing the same thing with yoga, I have been intensely disciplined. I made like tomato pappu. Like tomato pappu usually has more tomato, but it's basically tur dal with tomatoes and tadka. I made like some idli cakes a few days ago because I don't have idli bartan. One of our last classes, tomorrow is my Hatha morning class. I finished today morning's class. Yesterday I had my Ashtanga class, which was pretty good. I think everyone was like, okay, it was a good class. So even our instructor liked the class, so I'm happy and I'm very relieved that it's over. So tomorrow is my second class, which is the morning class, the Hatha class, and I'm obviously nervous about it because that is a tougher class. I caught my allergies and I made some sandwich with beetroot.
Band with exhale, straightening. Inhale, bend forward. Slowly bend forward with the interlock finger. Move your hands toward the ceiling and bend forward. Touch your head onto the floor and take a breath. Finger facing backside, and then from here, try to lift your buttock up. Stretch your thigh muscle.
2, 3, lift your pelvic, Prenaji.
Swasti.
This is how I planned my whole class.
Whenever you are teaching or we are going like that, like a live session or the virtual classes we have, try to observe more people.
Hi, so this is Meher from the future, and honestly I thought it's been a long time since I completed that course, and it would be a good time now to pop in and say a few things about how the course has actually changed my life. it was one of the hardest things that I attempted in my life, and that too at my highest weight. And I think you guys can already make out that things have changed a lot since when I filmed the video, and I have been more or less consistent with my practice. Honestly, it has been the most life altering decision for me, because the benefits that come from practicing yoga every day, the entire world knows about it. And in case you want to know where I did my course from, I did it from Agni Yoga in Rishikesh, and they do have their online courses, so you guys can hit them up on Instagram and find out more about the course details. At the time I did, the course costed me about 12k or 14k, I'm not sure. I think it was 14k, and it was completely an online course. And obviously, like, when you do the practice with the trainers in an offline course, the benefits are much more, which is why for my 300 hours I want to go to Rishikesh and actually get a glimpse of the life there, and practice a lot of my alignments properly. And there's so much more that goes into becoming a proper yoga teacher. So even like meditations, pranayama and everything, I want to do it under the guidance of a guru. Also subscribe to my main channel, Meher Ganguly. The video is already too long, so I didn't want to stretch it any further, but if you guys have watched it till here, then kudos to you.